This is London with MarketHedge. Let's pay attention to Bitcoin, which is paid in the last 24 hours. Shout out, hit a like button, do something. Let me know in the comments if you stacked orders in this zone and if you're getting paid. Now, I'm going to go ahead and close these on a side screen, but $9,500 in terms of Bitcoin profits, trading profits, $2,000. I'm going to trade those out and essentially cash in the register there. We're at another level of resistance, but what I'm going to do is going to be extremely important. It's going to be a first on this specific channel. This is London, former hedge fund owner, private, non-SEC, not financial advice. You saw the rationale yesterday. I wanted to cover down through this zone. I had a larger account and a smaller account. That smaller account you've seen grow from $10,000 to almost $300,000 in the last 2 weeks. So congrats to everyone who's been trading with me. Remember, in terms of, let's say this, or in terms of exposure, never overexposed at any higher price or one position, always with heavy cash reserves. So what I have done is I have arranged 3 specific accounts that I'm just going to say are linked. I'm going to repeat some trades today, and as I cash these out, for the record, as I cash these out, I still want some exposure to the upside. I also want to cover this range zone, and yes, I want to cover them with longs. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get out of that specific view. We were dealing with those trades executed yesterday. What I'm going to do is in 3 different accounts, and I've got this specific account that we're viewing here. I've got a Wall Street Trades account, and we're going to call this we're just going to call this F1 Philly in terms of the Lambo here. We've got 1, 2, 3 accounts, 200,000 wide. What I'm going to do is I'm going to execute on all 3 of these accounts. Pay attention. We're going to be stacking $300 in margin. That means $300 invested at each level at 400 leverage. Each step or each order will have $100 between each order, and I'm going to do 60 orders. Now, if you just do the simple math, 60 orders at what? That are spaced at $100 increments on Bitcoin, that's going to cover $6,000. That's what I wanted to cover. Now, an order's automatically going to pick up. The beautiful thing here, though, is in terms of exposure, let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at submitting the order. What I'm going to do now is I have 3 linked accounts. I want to execute this not on a specific individual account. I want to execute this on all the accounts. So let's take a look at this. Let's go ahead and confirm now. What this has done, or what this is doing, is it's now given me the exposure, a greater degree of exposure on all of these specific 3 accounts, 1, 2, 3, and bam, they're in the market. So immediately I'm going to pick up 1 order. It's why we say we're going to hedge it, okay? I'm going to hedge it, and essentially I'm hedging this breakout. If we can get another drop and a scoop up before, boom, I just essentially wanted more exposure in multiple accounts. If you watch these videos, and you've been watching videos, I have to really tell you, if you know what you're doing in the markets, then this whole process of hedging makes a ton of sense. I would fully expect this to resonate with the top traders that I know and don't know. So I appreciate the fact that you're watching, and I appreciate the fact that you see that this is very well coordinated in terms of the ability to stack 60 to 100 plus orders, right? The rationale for gaining, let's say, gaining an advantage on not being fully exposed at any one specific level with a simple stop loss to get kicked out of a trade, right? Often this is, I'm going to say it may be beyond the scope of a new brand, let's say a brand new trader, but if you've really been paying attention, I know that you're sinking in well, and you're seeing how these profits are being generated, and it's exciting. So congratulations to all of you. This is London with MarketHedge. Remember, right now we are 3 accounts wide, stacked down to this preceding pivot. I hope we get a nice drop down in through here. To be real honest, do I think we're going to crash through the top level of resistance? My gut tells me yes, but I am a bull. You got to understand that, guys. I always expect to break the lines of resistance. In fact, sometimes I'll push through and hammer it through the line of resistance. Just the way that I'm built. Do I have backup reserve capital for these lower levels? You bet, guys. You bet. I wouldn't be entering orders unless I had the ability to stack deep on multi-accounts as well. And just want to shout out to all the VIP and to Luke, to everybody, and especially to BTCC. They're our trading partner on MarketHedge.pro. Let's see how these specific orders work out. Remember, each position that does pick up, each of those longs will be $300 in margin and $400 in terms of the leverage. Can't wait to see if I get some more orders. We're rounding out into the close of the week. Let's keep our eye on this over under bullish bearish 113.104 on Bitcoin. Let's rock and roll. This is London with Market Hedge.